Sheriff, let me start with you. The breaking news tonight that we're reporting now that law enforcement where you are and in Waco is saying that these gangs have put out an alert to their members saying to arm themselves with weapons and travel to North Texas. How concerned are you about that?
We're very concerned about any kind of threat that may be coming our way. We're taking extra precautions. We're on a higher state of alert. We brought on extra deputies to patrol. We've had our helicopter in the air all afternoon, and we certainly hope it doesn't happen here, but if it does, we're going to be ready for it, and we're going to meet it head on, and we're going to take care of it.
And Sheriff, let me ask you on that front, the important development that we have, a law enforcement source telling CNN that at least 4 bikers may have been killed at the hands of police during the shootout, 4 of the 9. Do you know if that's true?
I'm not at liberty to comment on that right now.
All right, Steve, let me put the question to you. I know that you believe these gangs would not target police, given though this alert that's gone out to the gang members to arm themselves with weapons, head to North Texas, given that you do have a law enforcement source saying some bikers may have been killed by police. I understand the sheriff can't comment on that, but that report is out there. Are you concerned for police?
Well, you know, I'm always concerned for the officers, and with that being said, the sheriff and his deputies and the chief and his officers at Waco have done a phenomenal job, and I think they ought to be recognized for the job that they have done with this. This is a major undertaking, and they should be very proud of their efforts in this, you know, based upon the type of situation. You know, as far as these organizations are concerned, there are individual members that could potentially try to turn arms against law enforcement. I do believe that they know that the kind of heat that that's going to cause, in addition to what they're already enduring, is probably a death blow for them. So I don't think the attitude of all of them is going to be that. Because regardless of what they say, they know the police were doing their job. They may not like the job that the police had to do, but they know the police, you know, did what they were supposed to do.
So, Steve, how dangerous? I mean, you've been undercover. I mean, how dangerous are these guys? I mean, the people running the banditos, you know, they now have this alert out. Come with your weapons. Travel to North Texas. That's the alert they've put out. We know the police have confiscated 100 guns already. 100 guns. I understand this is Texas and you have more lenient gun rules, but that's a lot of guns. Brass knuckles, chains, knives, bats, clubs, guns. Some of these bikers are convicted felons. How dangerous are they?
Well, they're extremely dangerous. They're a volatile organization. They're fueled by methamphetamine. I had to laugh a little bit listening to your senior member that I won't dignify by saying his name, talking about the organization.
Right.
That's not the banditos I know. Matter of fact, the banditos I know are the ones that participated in this horrific act, the same ones that killed a whole charter of their own members up in Sheldon, Ontario.
So, Sheriff, you have nearly 200 people in jail, and you just heard our reporter who interviewed that senior member of the Banditos talking about how you had to bring them all to the convention center to try to even process them. Are you going to be able to figure out who to charge in time, or are you concerned that people, you know, who are guilty of murder are going to be let go?
That investigation is being handled now by the Waco Police Department, and they have done a very fine job on the initial shootout here. They acted very swiftly and very professionally, and they saved lives at that time. The investigation is ongoing, and I am very confident that the Waco Police, the DPS, Texas Rangers, and all the other agencies will be able to come up with the active shooters. And until then, we did charge 170 people today with engaging in organized criminal activity. There could be more charges coming, and each one of them has $1 million bond.